Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Mixed Media Mayhem, and I'm going to try to do a quick one today because I don't know how much longer my voice will last. I've been coughing a lot. I went to physical therapy this morning and probably talked more than I usually do. There were a couple friends of mine in there that I talked to, and that kind of kicks off coughing spells. In any case, I will try to avoid that if I can. I'm going to, the recipe this week, let me tell you what that is. It's calls for bubble wrap, and I just hit my camera, so I'm going to bring it back into focus. And bubble wrap tearing, and I have torn this piece of paper. Actually, to be honest, I tore it for a different project a while back, and it's, I think, going to work perfect. I'm going to be using a wet medium on here to remove paint from with the bubble wrap. So I'm not sure. It may kind of buckle, but that's okay. And the last part is splatters, and I have this to make my splatters. And I have supplies from several pet themed collections, one of which is called Bark, and it's by from Echo Park. It's designed by, let me get the name right, Alicia Gordon. And that's what the background paper is, and I think a couple of the pattern papers here, and these cut aparts I think are from there. And I've just kind of cut these things. I don't really know how they're going to go. These are some scraps I had. I kind of just stapled them together and figured I'd make a cluster, and I'm thinking that the photo and what I'm going to call the title panel is going to, I think that's going to go in a panel kind of that way. So I think I was going to run my strips of texture paste horizontally, but I think I'm going to run them vertically. I may apply them horizontally. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to pull up this just to control the mess. Let me kind of get this like so, and I apologize for the glare from the lamp that I'm using. Okay, so I'm gonna I have 3 different palette knives here. I'm just gonna take a bit of this and kind of go like so, and I'm going to let it be kind of rough like that. I don't think that's going to make any difference. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible so that it doesn't dry before I put the texture paste on. Let me get this next color will be this, it's called Pumpkin Spice, I think. And I kind of work it that way, and then I'm going to scrape it off. That is really a pretty kind of coppery looking color. I'm going to put these here, and I'll wash those off. And this is a different blue. And what I expect this to look like, once I get the bubble wrap on it, is a texture like abstract puppy paws. And I'll have some realistic looking puppy paws in the background paper. Let me get this off the desk. I've got my put it off to the side there where I can't touch it. Now, I'm going to take this and lay it over and just kind of rub it in. It's doubled. It's like a bubble wrap bag. And so I'm rubbing across it, and the bubbles on this side are applying uneven pressure to the bubbles on the other side. So we might get something interesting looking there. Let's see what that's going to look like. Okay, that's kind of cool. It is very, because that's texture paste, it's very textured. And I didn't press down as far over here, or the texture paste wasn't as thick, but I really like the look. So I'm going to fold this over, and I'll wash that and use it again. Okay, now I'm going to, well, I don't need this anymore. I'll put this down and apply this way. And it is buckling, and that is not unexpected. And it's not even something I'm going to really worry about right now. It will straighten out. Let me. And when it's dry and I get all the, I'm going to add the stuff on top before it dries. I'm not going to make you wait to dry. I do not like what happens to texture paste when I use a heat gun. So I like to let it air dry. And that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put this kind of right in the middle, I think, or maybe a little to the left. And so I'm going to go with some tape and some liquid glue. Because the texture paste is wet, it may act as a glue, or it may kind of resist, and I don't want to take any chances. So I'm going to go with this, kind of like so. And now with that, I can press down the part that is I've got some stuff there, some smirch. Let me put some tape behind this guy. I've got this foam tape, and I'm just going to put it on the back of this card, and that should cover up where I got some of the texture paste on there. And I'm going to put it like so. And then let me get a piece of paper towel and make sure that I have anything smearable off my hands. Okay, now I have this little doghouse that's gonna go, let's say, right there. This needs to be kind of tucked under here, or just barely overlapping it. I'll do that. And then this has foam on the back of it. And I'm going to put it right there and let it kind of overlap there. And I have this word strip that I'm going to put along here. And I need to see what else I might want to add there. And I have some non-pet related ephemera. This is, let's see, I'm going to pull this over. I have a butterfly and a flower cluster, and I was thinking the butterfly here and the flower cluster there, but it's going to cover too much of that mixed media. So maybe I'll do the butterfly here and the flower here. I kind of like that. These are Vicki Boutin supplies, I think, from Color Study, but they were in the mixed media Art for Everyone stuff that's now available at Joann's. Got that right there, and I'm going to do the butterfly here, kind of press it down, and now I'm going to add some sprinkles, some splatters, and this will be a very short, sweet, simple page that's, I'm going to add some journaling about how close Reese and James are, and I'm having trouble opening this. There we go. Okay. I should always open them before I start filming, because it's kind of embarrassing trying to do it, and I don't want to I want a vision of splatters, kind of like bubbles coming off of those streaks. And I used bubble wrap, so bubbles coming off of the bubble wrap texture paste streaks kind of doesn't seem too far-fetched. I'm going to get some splatter on the papers and on the photo and on the butterflies and on the flower and on the doghouse. I'll try to not get any on Reese's face, her cute little puppy dog face. But I want the splatters to stand out and be visible. Now, with that done, I'm going to go around and kind of fold over and maybe tear into this edge, just kind of distressing it even more than it already is. And then we're done. I will add journaling later. It's going to be kind of, I'm going to give it to James as a birthday gift. And I'll frame it for him to put in either in his office or in his room, his bedroom. He's away today on a college visit with Barrett, and first thing he was thinking about was, the schedule for Reese to be walked and fed and all of those things. So, okay, so we're done. I am happy with this, and I think James will like the simplicity of it. And of course that photo of Reese, which he took, and that was taken on his bed in his room. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.